everyone, Felipe here again, suddenly in another location. Here with Dania, we're gonna continue with the lasso guard. Nice to see everyone. Moving the head sideways. Up and down. Circling the head. Both directions, everyone. Also circling the arms. The other arm. And hips. Okay, everyone, dropping on the floor. Moving hips side to the side just to loosen up. Counting to 10. And then bridging. 10 times each side, people. And hip escaping. 10 times each side as well. Hip escaping forward. Pay attention to drag your hip forward as much as you can, guys. 10 times each side as well. Sitting up. Bring ourselves up here with the hip. Switch the knees. Do the same thing. Try not to use your hands. Keep your hips as close as possible from your heels. Right? We're gonna roll back and forth over the shoulder, landing on the knees, or landing on the hip, controlling the hip the whole time. Rolling side to the side, people, over the shoulder, relaxed. Try not to use the feet as well, just getting this mobility, okay? 5 times each side. And rolling over the shoulder, inverting, and sitting forward. Same thing to the other side. Shoulder drops, hip up, sitting forward. Also 5 times each side of one, and we're gonna move to the partner drills. Let's go, people. Okay, everyone. So, as we've been doing this entire time here with the lasso, just setting the control, controlling the sleeves. You guys are gonna hip escape, already pulling the sleeve. Setting the lasso on the same side that you turned your hip. You square the hips to establish the position. Hip escape again to undo. Reset, same thing to the other side. Hip escape, foot goes in from the outside to the inside, establishes the lasso. Going back, just moving side to the side, as we've been doing, people. Just to get the mobility going. 2 minutes, one of you on top, the other one on the bottom. If you guys need more details about this, just check the first lasso guard class we did last week. I guess it's class 97. It's a good guess. Okay, 2 minutes, one of you on top, the other one on the bottom, and then we're gonna move forward. Okay, everyone, so just repeating the drill that we did on yesterday's class. As I said yesterday, people, mind your surroundings. We're just gonna keep repeating the first sweep we saw from the lasso. So from here, Dania's gonna establish the lasso guard. As she has the lasso guard, she's gonna cross the foot in front of my hip. She's gonna make a grip on my pants. She's gonna turn her body to the opposite side, dropping me, ending up within your body. From here, you guys can see that conveniently, she has her arm across my hip, allowing me to get the control of her sleeve. I'm gonna hip escape. I'm gonna bring my foot in and establish my lasso, get the control of the pants, crossing my foot in front of her hip. I'm gonna turn my body all the way to the other side, dropping her, ending here on the knee bed. And we're just gonna keep switching positions with each other. She grabs the sleeve, gets the lasso, establishes the position, sweeping me back, and we're just gonna keep moving with each other like this. Again, everyone, if you guys require more details about the sweep, go back to the first class we did with the lasso. We saw this one and I show step by step how it works. Okay, just to get it going, again, mind your surroundings. 2 minutes on one side, then you do 2 minutes on the other side, and we're gonna check today's position, people. Okay, everyone, now we're going to start using the lasso against my opponent when my opponent is trying to escape, trying to defend. Usually what my opponent is gonna try to do is to get away from me, okay? So we're gonna see some options. First, in a situation where my opponent is not undoing the lasso, in a situation that I still have the control, but I'm unable to reach my opponent. And then in the last 2 classes we're going to do with lasso are gonna be from a more critical situation. So I'm gonna be here with Dania. I already have my lasso guard, and a lot of the times Dania is gonna stand up because she's not gonna be able to undo the lasso from the knee, and I'm gonna be trying to get the control of the other pads, but Dania is gonna start stepping away from me and bringing her hips low. So for me to bring Dania back is very complicated, all right? So instead of trying to bring Dania back, which is complicated right now, all right, I'm gonna get close to her. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start stepping here, actually hooking her hip here with my foot, and I'm gonna let go of the sleeve, and I'm gonna bring the back of my hand here close to her ankle, and I'm gonna start elevating myself. So even if Dania posture is up right now, I'm gonna be here with my hip connected to her, okay? So now that I have this option, people, you guys can see that I'm almost inverting. I'm over my shoulder, but I'm still comfortable. If Dania tries to get away from me, I'm gonna be connected here. And the only thing that I'm going to do right now, people, is this foot that I have here on her hip, I'm going to extend, and I'm gonna bring my knee next to the knee. And now I'm gonna pendulum, everyone. I'm gonna start bringing my hip back, and I'm gonna use the leg that I have behind her leg to already break her balance, all right? So for me, I already have a really strong position. I can even connect here to a leg drag if I want. I can move to the side control if possible, but I know that my opponent is gonna start defending. At the moment that I try to come up, I know that my opponent is gonna start to set the guard. So from here, I already have this leg behind her leg. I'm gonna drop my knee on the floor, getting the leg drag, and now I can switch to the side control. Of course, everyone, I'm doing this step by step, but this works much better if I do this in one motion, all right? So at the moment that I invert and I place my leg behind my opponent's leg, I'm gonna go back as fast as possible, whipping my opponent down so I can get the sweep. So one more time. I'm gonna set my lasso. Dania went away from me, stepping back, okay? So I don't wanna be that far away from my opponent. Okay, so I wanna connect myself, so I'm gonna bring my foot here next to the hip. I'm gonna grab her ankle, and I'm gonna elevate my hip, people. I'm gonna be on my shoulder. From here, I extend my leg next to her knee, and here, going back with my lasso, bringing her down. From here, people, I'm gonna keep the control of the sleeve. I already have my leg behind her leg. I'm gonna bring myself up and bring the other knee on the floor so then it cannot hip skate and cannot use her guard. My arm behind her calf. I'm gonna move back to the side control and start working. Of course, everyone, in a faster pace, it's gonna look like a little bit more fluid. Bring her down, and I'm already switching to the side control. All right? So what is important for you guys, and I think that what you guys are gonna struggle the most is getting to this point right here. And this is what you guys have to focus. We're gonna work with another position tomorrow in the same scenario, but it's getting this connection here with your opponent. Your opponent is trying to get away, and here, foot on the hip, you're gonna grab behind your opponent's ankle and staying here over your shoulder with your hip above the floor. Okay, from here, very, very complicated for your opponent to get away, to get space, and we're able to work from here and working with our sweep. All right, so just switching the positions with each other. You guys can try with each other, no time limit, step by step first. When you guys are getting more fluid with the position, then you guys can do a little bit faster. All right, let's train a little bit, people. Okay, everyone, so just doing specific training from here, then it's gonna start setting the lasso, and just as we've been doing since the beginning of the lasso, then it's trying to get an attack or trying to get a sweep, whereas I'm trying to pass and trying to defend then his attack. Even before I set it, then it was already sneaky here with the triangle and attacking. Tip on the bottom, if you guys achieve the goal of getting a sweep or a submission back from the beginning, people on top, if you're able to pass back from the beginning again, 3 minutes, one of you on top, the other one on the bottom, and then you guys can switch with each other. All right, hope everyone's okay. You guys can add some rolls afterwards, okay? I would suggest you guys to keep starting from the lasso just to work out a bit this position, but up to you, of course. All right, hope everyone is healthy. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.